Okay, some of the hidden costs of new construction and build that I didn't know, but I think this is really going to be good for a lot of people. Number one, you need energy calculations, HVAC energy calculations. The city permitting department requires it. I don't know why. It's all bullshit anyway. Because when you bring a contractor in, they're just basically rating the tonnage or the size of your AC unit based on the square footages that they're trying to cool. So they don't even look at the freaking energy ton calculations, HVAC energy calcs. But whatever. So you just pay for that. Go online, find a company, get the cheapest one. It's probably $300 to $400, give or take, and just submit it with the paperwork. But just note to self that it doesn't freaking matter. Like, people don't design HVAC systems according to energy calculations anymore. They just slap on anything and then they call it a day. Okay, that's that. So, and then the next thing is site plans, boundary survey, site plans here. That is $600 with this one. They didn't give me the DWG file so I can edit it or make changes to play with the architectural drawings or the footprint of the house that is to fit it properly on the land. So every time I want to go back to them, I got to deal with them and pay a cost to do that. So that's how they rape you on that one. So if you can deal with the surveyor that will give you the DWG files, it's better to do that, and then you can just edit those yourself. Get your architect to fit the drawings on the site properly and play with those dimensions and all those things. So you don't have to like pay every time you want to make a revision on a site plan. So that's that. The other thing is a tortoise survey or study, environmental study on the land, to make sure there's no tortoise nests or anything that is that needs to be relocated or endangered. That's a $400 piece of paper for somebody to go out there and say, okay, yeah, this is good to go, you're clear to build. Now, if you did have something like that, tortoise nests or whatever, habitated in your land that is protected, you need to pay for that to be relocated, which can cost a lot of money. Okay, so that's another added expense that I didn't realize. The other thing is sewer connections, stub outs, lateral connections. A lot of times if you're developing a property that's new or it's been vacant for a while, you have to make sure the infrastructure is there, meaning the sewer lines and the laterals. So the city runs the sewer lines, the main sewer lines, and they run laterals that tee into the main sewer line for each adjacent lot or each property. So if your land hasn't been developed, you maybe don't have the stub out there, so you have to figure out where that's at, and if it's not there, then you're going to have to pay for that to be installed and be connected into the main sewer line, which can be very, very, very expensive because it's an active main sewer line. So it's really, really hard to do. And you need specialized people that can do that. So that's another cost that you have to figure out and make sure that you got that sorted out. And all in all, that's the major cost just for the permitting. Now you got to pay the permitting impact fees, which is a whole nother set of costs, which can range up to, depending on your area, tens of thousands of dollars in order to do that. For me, in my area, it's $20,000 for the permit. After you do all of that extra stuff that I just said with all the costs, then you got to pay the actual impact fees, which is all the extra fees that the city puts on in order to actually get the permit. Freaking racket, right? Anyway, that's it. Hidden fees of building, construction, new construction.